Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Chris Del Plato. I'm the chairman of the board of directors of the Doylestown Historical Society. And on behalf of the board, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here today for this momentous occasion. We've got a few of the board members here and some members of the Doylestown community, and I've seen some of the volunteers here. And our volunteer group is really the society's engine on a day-to-day basis, and we want to thank all of you for all the work that you do on behalf of the society. We've come together today to honor our good friend Stu Abramson, who has served as the President and Chief Executive Officer for 9 years. Which means that on every weekday for the last 468 weeks, and on many weekend days as well, Stu woke up in the morning and he spent the better part of his day doing things in furtherance of the mission of the society. And I might add that all of this work was done on a strictly volunteer basis. So Stu, thank you so much for that.
If you are lucky, there are a few times in your working career that you can create friendships while doing so. And Stu falls into that category for me. When I first met Stu on a related DHS project somewhere around 2008, I can't quite recall, to today, I could and did depend on him for honest assessment and feedback and conversation. Stu always listens intently to any concerns and always offered genuine feedback without judgment.
When I talk about Doylestown and its extraordinary nature, we talk about the architecture, we talk about our cultural institutions, we talk about the people who live here, and we talk about our history. And you all know that we punch a lot higher than our size and population and our size and area in terms of our scene on the map, and in terms of both nationally and internationally. Of course, internationally is very much tied to some of the work of the Historical Society over the last few years. That wouldn't happen without people knowing about the history of Doylestown and how significant that history is, and how important it has been, not just in the role of Doylestown, but our role in the world at large. So that wouldn't happen without the Doylestown Historical Society and what's been accomplished in really a relatively short time, beginning with Judge Ludwig, but also then in a very meaningful ways, in many meaningful ways with Stu. That has made the difference.
The society has grown and matured in so many ways under Stu's leadership. In 2020, we're celebrating the society's 25th year. And Stu, thanks to you, I think we are very well positioned for the future, and I think we're just getting started.
He was always cognizant of everyone's time and appreciated everything that people did for DHS and for the mission. So for this and many other reasons, I'm sorry to see Stu leave. But I am very excited to see where his next adventures will take him.
We have a very small representation of our commitment to the Historical Society and to your work, and I want to thank you.
Thank you very much. So when I think about the last 9 years and what we've done, I'm not gonna stand here and bore you with all of those memories, but the things that stand out are, for me anyway, the events that we've had. I counted up 16, depending on how you count, 16 to 18 various, and I'll call them community events, where we brought the history of Doylestown and the borough as well as the township and in, the surrounding communities out to the people. So that what we try to do is be a living history to the community, and I feel very good that we've been able to do that kind of a thing. Thank you very much for coming, all of you, and